When we're putting together a group, we ask that rival gangs are in the same room with each other.
Oh, wow.
And what happens is these bonds are made through the sharing of emotion. Like we get these guys into an improv where they're all putting a flower on a grave of someone and saying something under their breath about the person that's deceased. And then at some point the facilitator will say, now look at each other, and they're looking at each other with these eyes of sadness, and they realize they have a lot in common, in that shared emotion. I had two guys come up to me, one black guy, one white guy. They said, we got to tell you what happened 2 weeks ago. Our shot callers said, we're going to have a fight on the yard. And so, you never question the shot caller. And so, that's going to happen, And so what they did was they found each other, these two guys, and they rolled around on the floor acting like they were killing each other.
Wow. How convenient.
Yeah. So it looked like they were participating, but they weren't hurting each other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good solution.
It's amazing what happens when you experience something like that in person, when you see the transformation happen, and we see this in our school children as well. That's something that is deeply inspiring. You know that you've had something to do with a real change, right? Whereas for years I was asked to, attend fundraisers and, various causes. And, it's great that they're doing that, and it's great that they're raising money for these organizations that need it. But at the end of the day, you don't really feel like it did anything other than go to a dinner. And this was a way to get my hands dirty and really, get in the struggle of it. And I found it to be so much more satisfying as far as whatever inclination I had towards activism was really fed by this, as opposed to hopping from fundraiser to fundraiser. It just felt more real. It felt like something that I could take that experience, and then I could say to my group, let's expand. Let's get into more and more prisons. And now we're in 18 prisons in the state of California doing these programs.
Did you have to develop a curriculum, like how you begin to reach out to these guys and how you set it up, like how you...
It took a couple of years, kind of pilot program in one prison in Chino and Norco in Southern California. Trial and error, what's the way to do it, what's the way not to do it. Of course, you go through a training with the prison system of certain things to watch out for, and, you develop these lines where you say, we're here to do this, not to talk about your case. There's all kinds of things you learn how to avoid the distractions that will derail the program. But essentially, it's a very physical way of working, and it's also there is a lot of fun in it. So those two things together allow the entry for these guys that are, they're in the room because they want to be there, but it's weird stuff we're asking them to do.
Right.
And if they can have a laugh about it, and then something about it shifts some kind of consciousness inside them, that means something to people. You got to remember, these people are, when we started, there was only one other program in the state of California that was offering rehabilitation through any theater. So there was a couple music programs and two theater programs, and now we're able to lobby the state to get more funding for arts and corrections, because art is a transformer. Art, it is something that can shift consciousness. I truly believe that. I've seen it with my own the work that I've done. I've seen how people can think in a different way after they see something in the theater or in the movies, or a good stand-up can do the same thing. How George Carlin used to shift my consciousness every new special because he would always be challenging me.
Sure.
It wouldn't be like, hey, we're all in the same club. It would be, you thought we were in the same club, but here's a little thought, and you realize he's talking right at one of your hypocrisies. And that was his genius. It was his ability to really tap into we can be better.
Right.
We can all be better.
This episode is brought to you by Visible. It's officially summer, folks, and boy, what a summer we are having. It feels like one of those good old-fashioned summers where you just want to enjoy every moment and keep up with the action. Your best companion this summer? Visible Wireless. Visible gives you unlimited 5G data and unlimited hotspot powered by Verizon for just $25 a month. So you can make this the summer of fun and savings. Visible is more than just a wireless plan. It's unlimited wireless designed to always keep you connected with no contract to tie you down. Switch today at Visible.com. Plans start at $25 a month, or get our premium Visible Plus Pro plan and save $10 on your first month when you use promo code Rogan. Terms apply. See Visible.com for plan features and network management details. Yeah, there's been a few guys like that throughout history that really have figured out a way to embed humor into social commentary.
Yeah.
George Carlin's probably the most known for it, but do you know about Bill Hicks?
Yeah, for sure.
So he was probably, in my generation, he was the one that twisted people the most. Like a lot of comics would watch him and go, what am I doing? Why am I doing what I'm doing? This guy's doing something that's like so much more meaningful.
Yeah. Who was it in Apatow's documentary about Carlin? There was a comedian that said George Carlin was basically, in the early part of the century, in 1900s, philosophers debating used to be a huge deal, right? Like hundreds of people, thousands of people come watch people debate two different points of view.
Sure.
He said that's what the current philosophers of our generation are, the better stand-up comedians. The ones that test your belief system by saying something that, might be controversial or, challenges your worldview. That's the great purpose and function of a philosopher or a stand-up comedian, is to take your worldview, shatter it a little bit, and make you rethink.
Yeah. Yeah, and Hicks was sort of, for our generation, he was like the first guy that really did that in a way that, like, some of the things that he said weren't even designed to be funny at all. It was just designed to make you think about things differently. And then he would hit you with some funny things after that, to keep you occupied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Provocative statements that, the first reaction is, fuck that. No, that's not true. Fuck that. And then you realize, oh, shit, he's bringing me there. And it's like a great play can do that, too. A great movie can do that, too. Like, provoke you and challenge you, and then make you refocus, rethink.
Yeah, it's just amazing how little of that we have today and how much content we have today. Did you ever see the documentary, God, what is it? The documentary with William F. Buckley and the other, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Gore Vidal?
In Gore Vidal, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they had these, I guess it was NBC, I think it was, and NBC was failing in the ratings.
I was going to say Relentless Enemies, but that's the
the line.
Best of Enemies.
Best of Enemies.
Best of Enemies, yeah.
Great documentary.
Yeah.
So they had a series of these debates on television. Gore Vidal being a progressive and William F. Buckley being a conservative. It was very interesting, because this kind of hadn't happened before on television, where you have these long-form discussions where these two guys just intellectually jabbing at each other.
Yeah.
And it was great. It's like the documentary is really amazing.